Good afternoon, ma'am principal. My sweetheart, Ambily Hassan bhai. Teachers, former teachers if any, former students, and my dear students. I didn't come prepared for a speech. I came here to pray with all of you wholeheartedly for Ambily. But then with the mic in front of me and the future generation sitting there, and given a chance to speak as the former vice principal, WISC principal of this school, that was one correction I made once. I don't know how many of the senior staff remember that. Of this school, I thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. And I just would like to bring to your notice a few points. Number one, I knew Ambily for 2 years. I was under the impression that it was 3 years. But then today she corrected me that she joined here in 8th. So 8th and 9th she was my student. I recall her sitting in the computer lab and asking me some doubts. I've met her father many times in the school campus. And all these years, I never knew that she had any ailment whatsoever. What does that mean? How many of you have taken a leave in the past 1 month after reopening of the school? Please raise your hands. What was the reason? A fever? What was the reason? A fever? A cold? A headache? How many of us leave duty and rest at home giving flimsy reasons? I'm frankly telling you, I never knew that Ambily had any problems whatsoever. She could have taken the entire leave for the entire year, giving a medical certificate. First of all, I would appreciate Ambily for that spirit which she continues to have. I think you have to give her a standing ovation. I thank Madam Principal and James sir and all the staff members who mentioned that I did something. I didn't do anything. In fact, in the past 3 weeks, I learned a lot. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to dear Ambily. Can I take a few more moments? What made me involved in this was a call from Deepu. How many of you know Deepu? The first batch student, Deepu, from Mundakam. Yeah. He called me up one fine morning, morning, when the Manorama newspaper had Ambily's picture in Kottayam edition. He called me up and said, "Sir, did you see that news?" I said, "What news?" "So that's our junior Ambily." "Which junior Ambily?" He said, "There's a news in the newspaper which talks about Ambily, and that's our junior." I said, "I have not seen any such news in the Ernakulam edition. Which edition are you talking about?" Then I asked him to send it across, and he mentioned that we shouldn't let what happened to Shamila happen to Ambily. Who is Shamila? How many of you know Shamila? Shamila was from the first batch. Okay. She had a problem and we couldn't help her in any way because we had no communication. In fact, Deepu's words that we have to do something in this era of communication is what really touched me. And that is the care for a sister. That is the care for a fellow being. That is a care for another human being who breathes the same air that we breathe. So, I thought, okay, I will do something. I'll do something, but then I was really broke last month, so I couldn't do anything for the entire 1 week. Then on the Friday evening, when I was wondering, how to do what to do, I asked my friend in the office to transfer, let me very apologetically tell you, mere 1,000 rupees. So he did that. Then I called up Shrija ma'am and I asked her whether the money has reached the accounts. And she said, oh, with that, it has reached 1 lakh. My dear friends, within this open room, let me share my thought that went through my mind on that evening. I felt really frustrated. I felt really frustrated because I felt that we are hiding behind a crowd. We are hiding behind a crowd which was pulled in by a news in Malayalam Manorama which said somebody needs help and somebody would help. I thought we should do more. That is when I put a WhatsApp message in my WhatsApp group consisting of my first batch of students. I'm sorry that I don't have a group of other students because my mobile cannot stand that. So I sent a message. Then I sent the same message to my friends, only to my friends, not my relatives. And that is what really happened. I am a nobody in this. It is just an effort from friends. Now, please understand why I am repeating the word friends. It was my friends who really surprised me. It was my friends who really motivated me. One guy called me up from Dubai and he said, when I talk about friends, I'm talking to the group of friends in my WhatsApp group too. The first batch, the second batch, the friends sitting out here. It is friendship. It is that relationship that you carry from here that will take you places and will help you, support you in times of need. Maybe in terms of money, maybe in terms of time, maybe in terms of a prayer. So please nourish your friendship. Be friendly with everyone. Give what you can. Someday, somewhere, somehow, things will come back to you. You may be in a need, or somebody else may be in a need, and that person might do a good thing because you have done something good for that person. Please, how many of you are willing to do this? Everybody. I think there is a need for another standing ovation for yourself. So cultivate friendship, good friendship. To me, Ambily is my child. To me, Ambily is my child. I spent 3 years here, not because I don't love, I left the school not because I don't love you. Okay. Those students who were here, those teachers who were here, they're all there in my heart. And with that heart, I request all of you to kindly pray for Ambily because that is the only thing that we can do for her heart. Please. Thank you.